All right, looks like we're rolling. All right, so this is to take a view of Central Park West um, and playing over it, trying to, because it goes through three different key centers, because it goes from B to D to A flat to F. Key centers separated by a minor third all the time, and then that outline a diminished chord, diminished seventh chord. It's difficult to play in a single position because you're changing keys every few seconds. So what I've tried to do is take scale fingerings for each chord, each key: B major, D major, A flat major, and F major, and put them all in sort of the same spot. These are from the 6 scale fingerings that I have in my book that we've drilled on. I know we went through the first 3 at the beginning of the semester. We never got to the rest. But they're all in the book. You should go through them. And this kind of uses them. So the first one is B major, basically in the first position. But this is the B major starting with your second finger on the second fret. I have the music up on I have the scales up on Blackboard, and I have a solo written out up there. And I have the scales with tab. I found a little thing where you can write out the tab as well, which I don't like. But since we're not in person and I can't go over the fingerings with you, and this is the best way, that's the easiest way for you to have it as a reference. So it's the lowest note you can get. Well, the lowest note would be the open E. But if you start from this F sharp, the B major is here. The D major would be at the 3rd position. So that's from like this B major chord, this B major 7. The D major is from, like this D chord, but as a bar chord. So the lowest note you get is that F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, and here's the tonic. A flat major, again, move up another fret to basically the 3rd position, and it's the A flat major starting with your second finger. So you can get the G below it. Right, and then F major is basically in the 1st position, which is the scale fingering starting with your 1st finger. So you're going from 1st position to 2nd position to 3rd position back to 1st position. I also have a second set of scale fingerings, starting up a little bit higher. I didn't write out a chorus using those yet, but I'll go over them quickly. It's the B major, starting with your second finger. The tonic's at the 7th fret. The D major, starting with your 1st finger at the 5th fret. So below it, if you go from the 5, 6, 7 to the tonic. This B major, this D major, this A flat major, and this F major. So from the first set, the D major scale fingering and the F major scale fingering from the 2nd fret are the same. The A flat from the first set is the same as the B. In the second, these are all the 6 scale fingerings that I have in my thing. The A flat major in the second set is is the F major from the first one. The B major and the D major are a little different. I also put a backing track up there on Blackboard, just the bass notes, to work on improvising over, work on chord melody over. Watch when you get to this G minor 7, G minor 11, right? So I didn't do specific. So the first chorus that I wrote out, I didn't write. I wrote it out in notation without tablature. I'll try to play it. I'll probably mess it up because I just wrote it and I can barely read my own handwriting. But I'll see if I can play it, and I'll go through the fingering afterwards. So here's the fancy dancy backing track. 2, 1, 2. That was not terrible. So anyway, so the first phrase, for the pickup, the 2 beats, 3 and 4 before the chorus starts, C sharp minor 7, F sharp 7 to the B major 7 on the first 2 beats of the first measure proper. It's all in that scale fingering. C sharp minor 7 arpeggio to an F sharp 7 arpeggio. And then, so you're in, it's all from that, in that scale fingering, all in that second position. I mean, I'll move around a little bit depending on the phrase, but it's all from that fingering, all the notes in that fingering. Then the next 2 beats of the first measure into the first 2 beats of the second measure, E minor 7, A7, D major 7. So we ended up on just, again, just an E minor 7 arpeggio to the third of A7, the tonic, the 7th, to then the D major. I kind of have that rhythm's a little hard to read. It's a dotted 8th. So da 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 da, and 2 32nd notes. Da 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 da. 1 E and. Then the next 2 beats: B flat minor 7, E flat 7. We're in this A flat major scale fingering. All right in that fingering to the on the A flat major 7. Then G minor 7. On the chart, I forgot to write in the C7 there. So that F major scale fingering, put in a chromatic note just to get a little chromaticism in there. Then the F major, it's kind of a C arpeggio to an F arpeggio. Now here, the way I played it the first time and the way I usually finger it, I go a little out of that B major 7, the B major scale fingering. I go to, but you can get it all. It's just whether you want. It's, to me, It's just a nice little phrase to go up to that. And again, back to B major, and then the E minor 7. It's D major scale again. Back to B major. I have that chromatic down from the 6 to the 5 again. I don't know. I like that, I guess. All B major there. Still B major, still in that same fingering, but the chord here is a C sharp minor over the B. It's just a little sequence up 3. But that's all in that B major scale fingering. So this whole solo can be played and should be played using that for the B, that for the D major section, for the A flat major section, the 2/5 to A flat, and for the F section. So learn the solo, record yourself playing the solo over the backing track, and then play a couple of choruses. I have, I think, 4 choruses altogether, so you can play the melody, play this solo, play a second chorus, and play the melody again, or just play to your heart's content. I will do a second chorus using the other scale fingerings next time. All right.